Hello, kids. Good evening. I hope you're all studying well. I hope you're regularly going through current affairs and reading news on daily basis. And you all know the trick. Memory has its own memory. So I'm hoping you are at same time writing your notes and making good content of your daily reading. So without any delay, let's begin with our today's session. We have two important news to discuss. So the first one is going to be something with regards to India and Canada relation, and the other one is going to be the ongoing war, that is the Israel-Palestine or the Hamas issue. So we will be discussing about this. So let's begin with the session. Now, when I try to talk about these things, we know that the first discussion that we are having, that is there on your in your the Hindu paper as well. That is, India is awaiting details of arrest made by Canadian police, and that was mentioned by Jaishankar. Now, why are we discussing this? Firstly, let's try to understand these things, and then I will be dropping in some questions for you all. So I want you to help me out with the answers of the same in the comments section. Let's see how well do you know about these things. So firstly, of course, India is waiting for the details of the arrest of 3 Indians. They were basically, the idea was that they were saying that they are accused or they have been linked to the murder of a Sikh separatist leader in Canada. Similarly, S. Jaishankar emphasized that New Delhi, what we mean to say by saying New Delhi is India has always sought more details and evidence to support the Ottawa's accusations of the murder of Hardeep Singh Nijjar. Okay, so now, firstly, let me know who is Hardeep Singh Nijjar, and secondly, I want you to also drop in the message or probably in the comment section and let me know who is the leader, Prime Minister, or who is the head for Canada. Moving ahead, what are we seeing? We have taken up the Khalistan issue with the Canada in great detail. Now, you all know this whole issue started from the farmers' protest 2.0. During that time as well, sorry, for the farmers' protest 1, we saw this thing that there was a lot of discussion that was going on, and the Khalistan issue had begun. This was during the time of COVID. At the same time, we could also see one major thing, that the flags of Khalistan had come into picture. People were discussing about it, and India's relation with Canada had come to a tremble. So that was also there. So try to read about that while you are going through this. Now, moving ahead, they have a lot of knowledge about many Khalistanis in Canada, but they have chosen not to do anything about it. We have many extradition requests pending with them. So from India, we have already put in a lot of requests, but they are all pending. From our side, we are very clear about our stand, is what it is mentioned by our External Affairs Minister, who is S. Jaishankar, and this was mentioned during his 2-day visit to Odisha. So drop in the comment section, let me know firstly about Hardeep Singh Nijjar and who is the head for Canada. Moving ahead, what are we seeing? The next news that we are discussing is the progress report of ceasefire talks begin. Israel awaits Hamas response. Now, before we move ahead, firstly, it is important for you to read about what is the meaning of ceasefire, also commonly known as truce. So you may get, confused. Truce and ceasefire is generally the same, and it is a stoppage of a war where each side agrees with the other one to suspend aggressive actions. Now, this is often due to the mediation by a third party. Here we are seeing the mediations by these third party as well. At the same time, the another thing is that this is done probably for a temporary period or for a longer period as well. So officials and mediators from the Qatar, Egypt, and US sit down with the Hamas delegation to hear the militants group's response to a proposal that would halt fighting for 40 days. Egyptian state's media say that the mediators have reached a formula for the contentions issues. Okay, now moving ahead, previously the negotiations stalled in part of Hamas's demand for a lasting ceasefire, an Israeli Prime Minister, that is Benjamin Netanyahu, repeated vows to crush the group's remaining fighters in the southern city of Rafah, which is flooded with displaced civilians. So we know for a fact that there is a lot of discussion that is going on. So again, we know about Benjamin Netanyahu, but I want you to help me out with the leader or the head for Hamas as well. So drop it in the comment section and go in depth about these news. We have already had a session with regards to the Israel-Palestine war. So try to read in depth about that. Try to read the Intifadas. Try to read about the Ramadan war and everything, all the history of it and the current issues that are going on. So give yourself that time, read in depth about it, and I will see you all in the next video. Till then, make sure that you're dropping in the comment section the answers for the questions, and keep reading news, keep updating yourself on daily basis. See you all in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care, and all the best.